The main benefit of getting a COVID-19 test is actually knowing your status, knowing if you have COVID-19 at that time. This is really important, especially because people can have COVID-19 and have absolutely no symptoms. So these type of people are what we call a super spreader, and we don't want to be a super spreader.
Testing for COVID-19 can be done for many reasons. Work, making sure your employees and your colleagues are safe, making sure if you're traveling somewhere to and from to get tested. If you've been exposed to someone who's had COVID-19 recently or been in close contact with someone, you have symptoms.
There are 3 tests that are used for COVID-19 that are popularly used in the United States. We have the PCR test, the antigen test, and the antibody test. The PCR test is a swab test. Your antigen test typically is rapid, and that also involves a nasal swab, but your antibody test is actually a blood test. The most accurate COVID test that we have these days would be the PCR test. In the medical community, we consider that the gold standard, simply saying that this is the most accurate test that's available at this time.
If you tested positive, the first thing to do is to remain calm and not panic. Self-isolate yourself at home. Contact your doctor and let them know so that your doctor and you can be in touch as symptoms may progress. Contact the Department of Health so they can make sure that you have the support and services you may need, and also to help with contact tracing. You should consider anybody that you've been in contact with either 2 days before your symptoms started or from the positive COVID test, because that is when you have become contagious.
We have a lot of patients out there that are afraid to get tested for COVID-19. Some of them fear the actual swab going into their nose, and others just fear that if they find out that they're positive, that their whole world is going to be disrupted. They may not be able to go to work anymore, or they may have to change their plans. They may not be able to go to the wedding that they wanted to go to. So these things are a reality, and they're tough. However, at the end of the day, it's really important that we know our status so that we could start bringing the numbers down so that you could eventually go to that wedding that you wanted to go to. So we have to just think long.